But we don't row much anymore, mainly because we don't communicate, but we don't really... We have, like, what we do is we drop insults in early in the day, and then you just leave them to fester for the day. And then it gets to about 4 o'clock, and then you've got to come back with a witty riposte, because that's the law. You can't rise to it straight away because you've lost. You've got to, like, you know, come back with something. And then my wife's very good at this, and she just dropped into the conversation the other day that my penis was average. There you go, deal with that. It was difficult, that, you know. And I managed to leave it till about 4 o'clock, and it got to 4 o'clock, and I said, "You're a slag." That's all I had. That's all I had. And anyone that can apply a mean, mode, and median formula to a penis is a bit of a slag. I'm not bothered she thinks it's average. I'm just bothered she's had enough cock to constitute a survey. Had a row, actually. I had a row about housework, and I'm sure it's a bone of contention in everybody's house. I mean, and the row is I'm not doing it because I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it, so I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's no. I'm a bloke. I live in shit. I don't care. I'm not bothered. If it gets too much, I'll just build something over it and forget about it. A kennel. I've got a dog. No. So it was a flat no. I said, no, I'm not doing it. No. Right? No, you can't. That's row. That's a row. That no. Flat no. She can't deal with a flat no. So she just come in at a weird angle. She went, "I'm not even bothered, Steve, because I love the smell of pledge." I was like, "Ooh, what?" So it's just furniture policy. Just turns me on. No, I'm not bothered. So the other night when we was making love, I just sprayed some in her face, and it turns out she was being sarcastic. You know. She says I don't listen. I obviously do. You know. I do have man jobs. Weeding. I have to do that quite a bit. And I found a baby hedgehog in the borders, and it was lovely. It was all rolled up, little tiny thing with its nose stuck out, and I looked after it for a few days, and it got a bit poorly. So I took it to the vet, and he said, "It's not well, that." I said, "Well, that's why I brought it here, to be honest." And it's 5 years of education to say that, and he said it can't urinate, it's actually poisoning itself inside, because what you don't know is that the parent hedgehogs know exactly where that is, and they come along, and what they do is they lick the genitalia very quickly to stimulate it, so it can urinate and it can relieve itself. And then I read on the internet about a week later, I could have just used a cotton wool bud. Ow! Ow! Where's Terry Nutkins when you need him, you know? Tastes like chicken and all that. Do you know people who reverse out of car park spaces, adjust their angle, and then go back in? Just give me a false sense of hope. Just get it right. And if you drive a Nissan Micra or you ride a motorbike, you're not allowed to park that in Tesco car park because you make me think there's a space. I only go there for alcohol, which is brilliant, because it's 24 hours. It's brilliant, isn't it? Who would have thought that? That's the future. That 24 hours alcohol. You know, if you just feel you can't sleep, just go and get a bottle of gin. Boop. Swan in. Boop. And then you just go to pay for it, and it goes, "Approval needed." And then you look down, and it says, "Is this person clearly over 25? I know I'm over 25. I don't want to be told if I'm clearly over 25. Take clearly off that, you cheeky bastard." And then you get that night troll that appears from nowhere, going... He's the most unemployable fuckwit you've ever seen. And his job is to check your face for wrinkles and broken dreams. How are you going to police that with no ID? It'd just be a list of questions to find out your age, wouldn't it? "Have you got a pair of trainers which are just solely for the garden?" Yeah. Fuck off. I do a lot of gigs in London now, and it's always intimidating now, with this accent, you know, because as soon as I open my mouth, there's always some cockney, you can see him twitching at the back. Because if he had a northern accent, fucking hell. You know. And I know it's coming, I always get this, "It's grim up north." I think, well, we'll see how popular the north is when the Thames barrier breaks, shall we?